comfort of just working with some wonderful actors. I'll be honest with you, because only when you have very supportive actors, like there was this one scene I remember doing, was a very important scene, and I had a, if that's, and I know there's a writer's block, but if there's an actor's block, then I had that on that day.
Oh.
Yeah, that. And it was a very important scene, and I don't know what happened, but for whatever reason I blanked out. And I was, and he was just so kind, and I think his part was more difficult than my part, but he was, he supported me through that scene without really making me feel like taking so long, or he actually just supported me so much in that scene. So
She's
thank
just
you.
being her humble self, very honestly.
मैंने इसकी इतनी तारीफ की है, इसने एक भी तारीफ नहीं की है मेरी. I'm really like probing him. I told him backstage
अब
also,
कुछ तो तारीफ,
कुछ तो बोल
थोड़े
दो, ऐसे
पैसे
बुरा
मिल जाते,
लगेगा.
थोड़े पैसे मिल जाते, बोलना
तुम
सिंधी
सिंधी से पैसे मांग रहे हो? Really? Very ambitious.
Tamannaah, see, so the first instinct I'll tell you, I had never met her. I just realized, I don't know if I should say this, so I met her and realized that I had first met her when she was in her 9th standard, and
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh God,
and,
this is
and
such a crazy story.
yeah, so I'm not giving you details.
No, you
but
should say it. You should say it. It's so insane. It's
so
true.
there was a workshop, a modeling workshop, was it?
Something. We were doing some acting, some
Workshop it was. I think I'd finished my 12th and I thought of I wanted to be an actor, and I was taking some workshop. And when I went in there, everyone was elder to me because, we were still young. There was only one person who was younger to me, and that was her. And of course, she looked as pretty when she was in her 9th standard. So she was remarkable. Her presence is something you can't forget. I came back, I saw her in films, and I wasn't sure if she's the same person that I'd seen in the workshop until we met now. So this is, I'm talking about back in 2002-3, if I'm...
must be 4. Yeah, 4 or 5.
Around that.
No, actually, you're right. 2002.
2002-3.
Yeah.
And we met finally on set here. And my first experience was, this person is so warm. She's so warm. I don't know how to say this. वो उनकी एक इनहेरेंट नाइसनेस है, वो इनके माता पिता से शायद आई होगी, बट वो आप तक पहुंचती है. सो फॉर मी द पर्सन रियली केम much stronger. Then we started doing our character work, and we it became easier for us to really get into doing what we had to. But that warmth is what really I think we kind of made us friends, and then we got into working on this film.
Good, very good.
और थोड़ा लिख कर आता हूँ.
हाँ, अगले.
So, sir, क्या ही बोलूँ मैं सर अब, हाँ, क्या ही. So, I had mentioned it to him when I was thinking of wanting to be an actor, and you look around actors for inspiration, and for some reason when I saw him, I used to feel like मैं शायद ऐसा वाला actor बनूँ, शायद, this was a thought that used to come. And I remember reading interviews that he used to give. I think माचिस के बाद आपका कोई interview आया था paper में, and I was in my engineering college. I remember sitting down with it and saying ये जो इन्होंने लिखा है ना, this is what I need to do to be the actor that I want to be. And then finally to sit down with him and do the scenes, it was, वो क्या बोलते हैं, manifestation बोलने, coming a full circle बोलने. When we sat down together, आमने सामने सीधा सीन ही शुरू वैसे हुआ. तो मुझे कई बार ऐसे फ्लैशेस आते थे, याद है जब तू पहुंच गया. So I used to take a lot of joy in it, just sitting in front of him and being able to perform. It was a great amount of joy and fun for me. Younger Lord मत बोलो. Look at him. Yeah.
Actually, I have to say that only in our country, I think actors get better as they evolve, right?
Yeah.
As they grow older. I think actors get better.
I hope so.
I
Some
think so.
do. He's like,
Some do.
बट हाँ, मुझे बहुत मज़ा आया. मैं बहुत हंसा करते थे उसके ऊपर. अविनाश का मुझे तो I loved him in Talkies. I still remember when I watched Talkies, I told Neeraj that boys, मैंने अचानक से when I finally met him, I was like, यार ये तो अच्छा खासा गोरा सा लड़का है. So क्या भूत बना दिया सब.
So
So that was his character they had worked on and everything like that. काफी English type का और
इंग्लिश टाइप.
वैसा लड़का लगा और उसमें एकदम मैंने कहा this is shows how good an actor a person
I have to
is
mention, the first time I met him यहाँ पे नीरज सर के ऑफिस में. So नीरज सर had called me कि एक फिल्म है, बात करनी है मुझे. I walked in, I didn't know he was sitting there. I had no idea what the film is. I walked in, नीरज सर एक तरफ, जिमी सर एक तरफ, मैं बीच में बैठा हूँ और ये दोनों लोग एक शब्द नहीं कह रहे. This nicely sitting और सब गुड, वेरी गुड और सब ठीक. 10-15 मिनट तक एक शब्द नहीं बोल
very
रहे.
monosyllable.
They hardly say a
Neeraj sir,
word.
you're actually nice. It's fun.
No,
to
no,
talk
you
to.
should have. I'm telling you the
They were
first
just
time I
trying to
met him,
intimidate you then.
I was like, क्या क्यों बुला लिया मुझे, इनके बीच में क्यों बैठा हूँ मैं, एक
Why are
शब्द
you
नहीं कह
performing
रहे.
on screen or off screen also? You're trying to scare him. Were you trying to intimidate him? by not talking
He
to him?
No,
the
I
only-
just come in 5 minutes before he came in.
हाँ.
So even I was
So you also didn't
pretty
know.
clueless about as to what are we going to discuss because he had given
We
me
didn't
the
discuss
script to
anything.
read.
3 of us sat. Then finally sir got up and
अच्छा मुझे भी जब स्क्रिप्ट दी गई थी पढ़ने के लिए तो पूरा प्री क्लाइमैक्स और क्लाइमैक्स था ही नहीं उसमें. तो he had told me work in progress but आप यहाँ तक पढ़ो then we'll discuss. So he had discussed it, he liked it. So I think probably he just wanted both of us to meet and everything like that and then forgot to introduce us.
he just you know and we sat down.
Best.
Of course, the first time we heard the name, I was definitely like Sikandar का मुकद्दर मुझे 2 सेकंड. Then it makes sense also. So I think the sound has an appeal to it. I think it the first time I heard it, it really made me very excited because लगता है कि यार वो वही फिल्म तो नहीं है. But the title has so much of significance. When you see the film, you'll understand it on 29th. So हम शायद उसके बाद बात करें इस बारे में कि टाइटल कैसा है और कैसे फिट बैठता है इस फिल्म के.
The same question. The title is of course हम सब मुकद्दर का सिकंदर कहते हैं. तो आई एम श्योर ये लोग इसमें इंटरेस्ट तो ज़रूर लेंगे. और जब पहली बार सुना था तो जब हम शूट कर रहे थे आई यूज्ड टू गेट रियली कंफ्यूज्ड इन द टाइटल. आई कॉल्ड इट रॉन्ग मेनी अ टाइम्स बट आई गेस पीपल आर गोना लाइक इट. इट साउंड्स एप्ट.
पहली बार आपने स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ी थी तीनों ने, रिएक्शन क्या था आपका? फर्स्ट टाइम यू रेड द स्क्रिप्ट, रिएक्शन क्या था?
It's the shortest script that I had read यार. मैंने इतनी छोटी स्क्रिप्ट कभी पढ़ी नहीं थी और जब मैंने देखा तो मुझे लगा कि फिल्म पूरी शायद है नहीं. फिर बाद में पता चला कुछ पेजेस भी नहीं मिले थे और शूट के काफ़ी करीब आकर लास्ट के जो 5 पन्ने हैं हमें वो काफ़ी समय बाद मिले. माई फर्स्ट इंस्टिंक्ट अगर आपने मुझसे पूछा तो मुझे लगा ये बहुत छोटी स्क्रिप्ट है. एंड ओनली व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड डूइंग इट डिड वी रियलाइज हाउ इट opens up into this film that we have made. So yeah, that's my.
मुझे अच्छा लगता है जब डायरेक्टर्स मुझे एक अनप्रिडिक्टेबल रोल में डालते हैं जहाँ पर नॉर्मली लोग मुझे नहीं मेरे बारे में नहीं सोचते. एंड आई फील लाइक एज एन एक्टर दिस इज़ व्हाट एक्साइट्स मी द मोस्ट. ये मेरे काम का सबसे मेरा इम्पॉर्टेंट हिस्सा है कि जहाँ पर आई गेट टू प्ले डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर्स. आई लव एक्सपेरिमेंटिंग एंड डूइंग डिफरेंट स्टफ. सो इस साल में जो भी मेरा काम बाहर आया है आई थिंक दिस विल बी वेरी वेरी फ्रेश फॉर पीपल टू वॉच.
I think Neeraj has always been very organized, very precise as far as the scripts are concerned, and like Tamannaah was mentioning, that everything is very organized when you're shooting with him. All you need to do is know your part and come and do your part. You know what I mean? Which is a very big thing because his shots are very long. In my 30 years, I have not seen many people who randomly choreograph such
Yeah.
long shots for a 5-page, 6-page scene to be told in like a single shot is an amazing
One scene
experience
so
even for actors, because
Yeah.
you know you have
that
to
one
be
shot that we do.
on your
crazy.
guard
That was a crazy shot.
Crazy.
every moment. Ki
Yeah.
ab camera has left me, now it's gone somewhere else, but I have to run and come from behind and be there so that you know I get the perfect entry. And we keep rehearsing for it sometimes from early morning till and we probably get it right by say 2 o'clock, because it's a long shot. Could be a 10-minute shot. So he's known for that. And rest, I think he was always a workaholic. He still is a workaholic, which is a great thing.
I think मुझे नीरज sir, sorry, this question wasn't even directed to me, but I'll just tell you one thing that I felt like he cinematically treats a lot of very real moments, and I feel like that's why there is, हमने जब उनकी फिल्में देखी हमें मैजिकल लगा है, क्योंकि वो बहुत ही मंडेन चीज़ों को बहुत ही सिनेमैटिकली ट्रीट करते हैं. वो बहुत पसंद है उनके काम का, and I got an opportunity to first hand see how he does it. So yeah, that was fun.
And what you discovered as an artist working with Neeraj?
Working with Neeraj definitely gives me that prep is everything, and I feel like it's very nice to be on a set जहाँ सब बहुत organized होता है. आपका काम, आप सिर्फ अपने काम पर फोकस कर सकते हो, आपको किसी भी चीज़ की टेंशन लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. So I feel like that is one takeaway for me.